What's up, guys? Best Reviews here, and I'm here to do a revised One Piece top 10 list. In terms of strength, of course, as it says in the description below. This is my top 10 list. Remember that this is my top 10, and this is a revised version. I say that because a viewer, I don't know if he's a subscriber. I mean, I hope he is. Subscribe, by the way. But he pointed out some errors I had in my last top 10 list. And I agree with him on some of my errors, so that's why I'm making this video right now. And remember, in the comments section below, if you do have a problem with my list, don't just say I think Rayleigh is the strongest person in One Piece because he's my favorite character. No, give me a reason, give me evidence, like he has these feats. People have said this about him, this. So use facts, factual evidence, and yeah, and like what other characters say about that character. So let's get right into it. Starting it off at number 10 is Kizaru, and the reason I have Kizaru at number 10 and below the other two admirals, because they are on this list. The reason I have Kizaru at number 10 is because, as far as we know, he was not offered the position of fleet admiral, while Aokiji and Akainu were both offered the position of Fleet Admiral. And of course, Fleet Admiral is above Admiral, meaning the Fleet Admiral would be stronger than the Admiral, but I do think the gap right there is very, very minimal. Very minimal. Like, probably the most minimal gap between any three characters in One Piece would be between the three Admirals. So, yeah, it's not that bad that Kizaru is at number 10, trust me. Coming in at number 9 is Aokiji, and my reasoning for this is, as I said before, he's above Kizaru because he was asked to be Fleet Admiral, so he would be stronger than Admiral, but he did lose to Akainu. Granted, it lasted 10 days, and Akainu had a Devil Fruit advantage. He still lost. No matter which way you put it, he lost. And if Akainu has a Devil Fruit advantage, then that means he has an advantage, period. That's one advantage he has over him, and if they're equal in every other aspect, then that one advantage edges him over Aokiji, in my opinion. That's why Aokiji is under Akainu and above Kizaru, coming in at number 9. In the number 8 spot, as I said before, is Akainu. Now, the reason I have Akainu in at number 8 is, as I've said before, he's stronger than Kizaru because he's a Fleet Admiral. Kizaru was not asked to be a Fleet Admiral, and he beat Akaiji. I just mixed both their fucking names. Aokiji in a fight. Akainu beat him in a fight. Again, granted it lasted 10 days, he still beat him. So that's why he is in the number 8 spot. Coming in at number 7, this may be a surprise to some people, but I'm giving number 7 to Silver's Rayleigh. Now, this might be controversial. Maybe. But hear me out. Listen to the whole thing. Silver's Rayleigh, the Dark King Silver's Rayleigh, was Goldie Roger's right hand. That right there, just that right there by itself puts him up there. Right there. And another thing, this is there are two big reasons. Like, that was a small reason. There are two big reasons. One, his mastery of haki. His haki, he has Conqueror's King haki. He has complete mastery over armament and observation. He has complete mastery over them. Like, he taught Luffy. And if we've seen Luffy, like, Luffy's haki, it's decent, but like Rayleigh's haki is up there. I think Rayleigh's haki is probably the second best haki we've seen. The first best haki we've seen will be later. But another reason, the main reason Rayleigh is up here at number 7 is he was fighting Kizaru. Kuma was there. Sentomaru was there. Pacifistas were there. And what does Kizaru say? We don't have the resources to deal with you right now. How strong can this fucker be? Kuma, Kizaru, Sentomaru. Like, Sentomaru's pretty strong, but mainly Kuma and Kizaru. Like, if they're there, they can't handle Rayleigh? Really? Both of them together can't handle Rayleigh. Kuma is a top 15, Kizaru is a top 10. Both of them combined can't handle Rayleigh. I almost put Rayleigh higher. I almost put him in at number 5. Almost. But I do think he's weaker than the Yonko. I think he's right in between Admiral and Yonko level, because there's a pretty good gap between Yonko and Admiral, in my opinion. So that's Rayleigh, right there. Coming in at number 6 is Big Ma'am. Charlotte and Big Ma'am. The reason I have her in at number 6 and not higher is because I think she's the weakest Yonko. She's still a Yonko nonetheless, so that puts her in the top 10. But when people hear her name, they don't get scared. But when they hear Kaido's name, like Don Flamingo is shitting himself when he heard Kaido's name. But I could be wrong about Big Ma'am. I don't know. Big Ma'am and Kaido is very debatable because we haven't seen anything from either one of them. So that is very, very debatable. That's probably the most debatable thing on this list, to be honest with you. But yeah, in my opinion, I think she's the weakest Yonko. Coming in at number 500 Beasts, Kaido. The reason I have Kaido in at number 5 is simply Don Flamingo's reaction to Kaido. Don Flamingo is most likely a top 15 or top 20 in the series so far, from what we've seen from him. Top 20. Like, him and Aokiji did not want to fight, I think, because their fight would have probably lasted longer than a day, and neither one of them had the time for it. That speaks volumes to Don Flamingo's power. But at the mention of Kaido's name, Don Flamingo was shitting himself. Don Flamingo was like, fuck, man. No. Take my Warlord title. I'm not dealing with Kaido. No. So, yeah, Kaido's strong. Simply because of his reaction. So, that's why I think Kaido's stronger than Big Ma'am. Coming in at number 4, I have Chief in Command of the World Government, Kong. Kong's obviously very strong because he is not only above Admiral, he is above Admiral. He is above Fleet Admiral, and he used to be a Fleet Admiral back in the day. So what does that mean? That means he is stronger than Akainu for sure. For sure. And Akainu is fighting on par with Whitebeard. What is that? And Whitebeard was one of the strongest people we've seen so far, but Akainu lost to him. So I would put Kong right in between Akainu and Whitebeard, which would be the number 4 spot, which would be like mid-Yonko tier. My opinion, guys. Because I think Kong has some crazy fucking hockey. I'm betting, yeah, alright, listen closely to this. I'm betting that Kong and Garp used to fucking fight each other all the time. Calling it right now. I am calling it. They look around the same age. They both look strong as fuck. They used to fight each other. I'm calling it. Coming in at number 3, Marshall D. Teach, or as most people know him, Blackbeard. The reason I have him at number 3 is 1, the possibilities, and 2, the devil fruits. Think about it. He has the darkness fruit and Whitebeard's fucking earthquake fruit. Whatever it is, the quake fruit. Think about it. If he learns to use those two by themselves, just those two, I honestly think the only 2 people that could beat him in all of One Piece are the 2 people that I'm going to list next. Honestly, I honestly think that. And Blackbeard might actually have more devil fruits, and if he does have more devil fruits, then he might actually be higher on the list. But I'm going based off devil fruits we've seen now, and the inference that he practiced with them and he knows how to use them now. So that's why he's in number 3. Coming in at number 2, I think you probably could have guessed who's coming in at number 2, since you haven't seen him on this list yet, and he's obviously top 10. Shanks. Red-haired Shanks. He's one of my favorite characters, but that's not the reason why he's on here. The reason why he's on here is because it's fucking hockey. Shanks' hockey is better than all the hockey we've seen in the One Piece world so far. All of it. Every single person's hockey put together is equal to or less than Shanks. Yeah, yeah. Shanks is Conquer King's Haki. He steps on a ship, and the ship fucking cracks. The ship can't handle Shanks. Can't handle Shanks. Couldn't handle Shanks. Shanks, and then Shanks, when Shanks stops the war, it's not people. People always say any Yonku could have stopped the war. Look at Akainu's expression on his face when he sees Shanks. Akainu's expression on his face when he sees Shanks is the same expression Don Flamingo has on his face when Trafalgar Law tells him that he will tell Kaido. It's that same look. It's the look of, oh shit, I want nothing to do with this. Like, Akainu is like, alright, Whitebeard, let's go. But when he saw Shanks, he was like, fuck, man, fuck. And that right there, just Shanks, man. Shanks. And Shanks also, like, think about it. Blackbeard's there. Blackbeard has the darkness fruit and the quake fruit. And then the entire world government is there. All of Blackbeard's crew, including Blackbeard. The government still has all three admirals, Sengoku, Garp, all these fuckers, all their vice admirals, and then Shanks is just like, guys, stop. And everyone's like, oh shit, fuck, okay. Shanks said stop, guys, we're gonna stop. No one wants to fight Shanks. So that's why I think Shanks is in at number 2. Coming in at number 1, as you probably guessed by now, as you haven't seen him on the list, Monkey D. Dragon. Who else? Who else would be number 1? Come on, Monkey D. Dragon. I mean, look at him. Monkey D. Dragon. People freak out. When Garp's like, oh, by the way, Monkey D. Dragon's your dad, everyone's like, holy fucking shit. Monkey D. Dragon. The whole world's expression when they find out Luffy's Monkey D. Dragon's son is the same expression Don Flamingo and Akainu have on their faces, like, but for the whole world. It's like, fuck, I want nothing to do with Monkey D. Dragon. Because Monkey D. Dragon, well, okay, I forgot what arc it was, but when he does some shit with, like, wind and he's saving people, there's, like, a crater in the ground just from wind pressure alone, just wind. That might be Haki, but I think he has a Storm fruit, and if that's the case, then he has technically, like, a wind paramecia, a lightning paramecia, like a water paramecia, like, all put into one. Think about that. He has, like, every element because that's a Storm fruit. And the main reason I think Dragon is, well, no, 2 more reasons why I think Dragon is, like, up there. Like, he's just number 1. 1, he's hyped as fuck. Like, Oda does not hype people and then let them down, like, let the viewers down. Look at Whitebeard. He was so hyped. He did not disappoint. Look at the admirals. They were so hyped. They did not disappoint. Kuma was kind of hyped. He did not disappoint for the amount of hype that he got. But the main reason that Dragon is number 1 is look at the One Piece universe. There are 5 Gorosei, 4 Yonko, 7 warlords, 3 admirals, and then 1 revolutionary. One man alone is opposing the entire world government. 1 man alone. 1. He has Bartholomew Kuma in his crew. Bartholomew Kuma is one of his subordinates. That means he can make Kuma his bitch if he wants to. That's what that shit means. Yeah, he's that strong. He could just be like, Kuma. Like, if they were to get into a fight, he'd be like, Kuma, do you want me to try? And Kuma would be like, oh, fuck, man, no, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. The whole world does not want anything to do with Monkey D. Dragon. Think about it. He's the most dangerous man in the world. You don't think the world government would just, if he's weak, you don't think they would dispatch, like, an admiral? Or, like, an admiral and, like, 3 vice admirals? Or, like, Khan himself? No, they won't, because as soon as they do that, that admiral or the admiral, the person they dispatch, will die, and that will just upset the whole world order. So Monkey D. Dragon by himself messes up the 3 powers. Just 1 man by himself. It's been stated that 1 man alone upsets the balance of all 3 powers. 1 person. He's equal to the 7 warlords. One man is equal to the world government. One man is equal to the 4 Yonko. One man. Monkey D. Dragon. Yeah, guys, that's my top 10 list. Leave me yours in the comment section below with an explanation as to why you put every person in there. Or, if you're feeling up to it, put a video response down below. I will respond to every comment, and I will watch every video response to this video. Please give it a like, favorite. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Hit that subscribe button. And yeah, just keep a lookout for my videos. Spread this video around, because I think it's a pretty good list. To reiterate the list, it is Kizaru, Aokiji, Akainu, Rayleigh, Big Mom, Kaido, Blackbeard, Kong, Shanks, and none other than Monkey D. Dragon. So yeah, I will see you later. Bye.